to do a video on my experience after an arthroscopy that I had done about 20 hours ago. I tore my meniscus a couple of times. It was the first injury 3 years ago, and then a couple months ago I hurt it again. So I had to kind of baby it in between. I knew certain moves, certain turns I couldn't do. I feel it kind of give in. I felt a pop when it initially happened. So I'm tired of having to baby it. I hurt it in Zumba, you know, trying to work out, lost some weight, and then I hurt it, and then I'm out of, you know, being able to work out. So anyways, so finally went to go see my doctor. I said, I want to figure out what's going on. So he did an x-ray, nothing showed. I kind of assumed it was maybe like an MCL because it was in the inner part over here. And then he sent me to an MRI to get an MRI done, and that's when they called me and said, okay, yeah, you have a torn meniscus. We're going to refer you to ortho. Went to go see the doctor. He said, oh, you tore it in a couple places, on the outer and also in the inner. And he said, you know, we can go ahead and do a arthroscopy. I can go in, shave away the tears. You'll pretty much, the way I understood it to be is I'd be pretty much back to new. I wouldn't have to worry about re-injuring it anymore because it wasn't weak anymore. So chose to do the arthroscopy, and then I had the surgery yesterday. So this all started with an x-ray on the 1st, and now today's May 30th. So yesterday I had the surgery May 29th. So anyways, when I went in for the surgery yesterday, I got there about 8 o'clock or so. We just labs, started an IV, kind of just hung around. They did some vitals, all that good stuff. Procedure was done at about 12:15 or so. And they already gave me something in the IV on the way to the surgery room, but I already had me pretty loopy. And then they were like, okay, go to sleep, close my eyes. I remember nothing else until waking up, and I was in recovery. Oddest thing ever. I've never been under any type of anesthesia or anything. Had 3 vaginal deliveries. That's about all of my medical history. So it was interesting, but just super duper sleepy. That's the only thing. I was very, very sleepy. Like I couldn't keep my eyes open. I kept on dozing off, and then I kept on shaking. So she gave me some Demerol, and I felt good after that. So I know that was just my body just reacting to getting the anesthesia out of my system. I was told the procedure only took maybe about 20-ish minutes or so. It's super duper quick. So I think I was maybe in recovery for about an hour, and then after that, they brought me to another room where they just kind of just watched me. Again, I kind of just slept on and off, and then that was it. So I was in zero pain after the procedure, nothing. When I came out of surgery, I just had a wrap, and then there's some gauze underneath here. And then later, before I left, they put some compression stockings on me, my cute little hospital socks. Toes are open. You can see right there. Yeah, you can see I can move it pretty well. I feel zero pain with anything that I do. Moving it around, standing, I can stand on it just fine. I already have thicker thighs, so it's not like I'm swollen in both legs. It's a little bit swollen. I did take off the bandage last night. You're not supposed to. They told me to keep it on for 3 days. Don't get it wet for 3 days. But yeah, I wanted to take a look at it. I'll post a picture of that. So when I walked out of the hospital, still zero pain. I walked out of the hospital. They had me come out in a wheelchair and hopped in the car and left. Got home. I felt perfectly fine. The anesthesia was totally out of my system, or not totally, but I felt where I could be awake. I wasn't so drowsy anymore. Doctor prescribed me some Tylenol 3 and aspirin 81 milligrams to take every single night. Tylenol 3 was just an as needed if I felt anything, and I have not felt anything, so I'm not taking it. My leg is not numb. You can feel underneath the gauze, of course, but I can feel, but it's not sore, so it kind of makes me think maybe I still have some type of a pain block going on, even 20 hours after the surgery. I did a lot of research, and most people said that the first day they didn't feel anything, but after 24 hours it really came on pretty strong, and that the second and third day is the worst of the pain. So we'll see if I'm one of those people. Yesterday when I got home, I did a couple of supplies came to my house the day before the surgery. They brought me an ice pack, like on steroids. So I put the ice pack in the freezer for a few hours. Like I said, this came the day before my surgery. They just called me the day before and said, hey, we got an order to drop off to your house for you to use the ice pack, and then also this like an SCD machine that we use in the hospital that I work at. I'll show you that in a second. So those are the two supplies that they dropped off at my house. So just put it on like that. Even with all the gauze and the bandaging, I can still feel the coolness of the ice pack. And then has a little knob. So I have it on, there's an on and off switch right here. When it's on, I'm able to pump this up so it has really, really good, so it has really good connection with my knee. So it's on there really, really well. I can feel it. So I kept this on for maybe about 30 minutes yesterday before I laid down. And then, when you're done pressing it, you go ahead and you switch it to off. That way no air comes out or no air can go in. So after 30 minutes, take it off. And then last night I slept with these on. I didn't hear of anybody else on the videos that I watched of anybody using any of this. Well, they're iced, but they didn't use the this little compression leg machine. This is to decrease blood clots. But the hospital, they had no idea what I was talking about. I told them, hey, I got an SCD machine and blah, blah, blah. They didn't say to use it or not. They said call the doctor's office. So it's still pretty early right now, so I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to call quite yet. So like I said, I used this all night. Felt kind of hot because there's a whole lot going on here. That, and then it has, this is a battery pack, so it actually does hold some charge. Go play. So yeah, just plug this in when I was pretty stationary, and then I can disconnect it. But to turn it on, turn it on individually, push down the button, and then it has some settings on there that were already preset. It kind of fills up just like a blood pressure cuff. I feel it inflating in the back of my thighs. Still inflating. And then, whatever. But yeah, so they inflate, and then I can connect them so I can get up and walk around or go to the bathroom. So that's it, guys. That's the supplies that I got. So yeah, I used this all night, got up this morning. So yeah, so that's it. They told me to wear the compression stockings until I follow up with the doctor. They said follow up with him in about 2 weeks. I already have an appointment made. Wear the bandage for 3 days. Underneath there's some steri strips. Like I said, I'll post a picture. But looks like it'll have very minimal scarring. We'll see. The other thing that he found when he was in there shaving away at the tears, he also said I had a torn, I don't know, he told my husband's not really good with holding information, but either an ACL tear or MCL. But he said we'll discuss that, I guess, in a couple weeks when I follow up with him to find further treatment, because that would involve more extensive surgery than just two tools, a camera, and the other tool that he used to kind of shave away during the procedure. So that's it. I'll keep you guys updated on what else is happening with my legs. Hey guys, so this is a follow-up now. It's been about 3.5 weeks since I had the procedure on my knee. Since then, lots kind of happened. But that was the day after I had the procedure last time I updated. So about 27 hours, I would say that the knee was like numb. I really had it was numb. And that's when I started to get like a little bit of feeling. But as for pain, I didn't have any pain. They sent me home with some Tylenol 3, and I didn't even use it. So pain-wise, I felt okay. I will say after that 27 hours, when I started getting some feeling, and I would get up to like use the restroom or whatever, my leg felt pretty wobbly. It felt like I just couldn't trust it. I was like I had to hold on to furniture and walls as I'm walking. I was like that for about another day and a half or so. So I had the procedure on a Monday. By Friday, I was walking at like a slow pace and not really having to hold on to anything, and still no pain meds. So really minimal swelling. I kept the ice packs on. I did pretty well. I thought that I was going to be able to go back to work after 4 days that Friday. I'm a nurse. I'm on my feet all the time, but I didn't quite feel that confident. So I took off that whole weekend. I worked Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I took off that whole entire weekend, just recovered, and I went back the next week. So about a week and a half. Originally they wanted me to be out for 2 weeks, but I wanted to get back to work, needed to get back to work. So I was out for about a week and a half. Had the procedure on a Monday. I went back, not that Friday, but the following Friday after that. So that first day, a little uncomfortable, because I hadn't moved around that much in, almost 2 weeks. It was a little uncomfortable, but overall, it actually went pretty well. I did start wearing a brace. So it's just a little like $10 one that I got from Ross, just Velcro in the back with the hole in the center for the patella. But that first day back to work, it was a little difficult. I just had to move kind of slow. Pivoting, turns, I had a hard time doing. So I had to like make slow turns, going around corners. But second and third day, I felt just about back to normal. I felt pretty good. Still no pain meds or anything. I just kept, did ice when I got home from work, elevated. That was the biggest thing that I can say that I did through the recovery was elevation and ice. I barely even used those compressions. Went back to the doctor after about 2.5 weeks, and they said, I had a pretty bad ligament tear also that they weren't able to fix while they were in there. So they want to do some reconstructive ligament to my ACL, reconstructive surgery. So it's a whole other video that we'll have to do. But like I said, overall, I'm doing really, really well. I feel good today, 3 weeks in or so after the procedure. It was my first day of physical therapy. I would say every day I'm just getting better and better. The most difficulty that I'm having is bending, squatting. I'm still having some difficulty there. So it's a little bit tight, about like right here, above my knee, above the patella. So today I did like some cycling, and that helped to kind of stretch that muscle out. And I had some other exercises, but I feel actually really good. We'll see. I haven't really pushed myself. I was really waiting for physical therapy, so I can't say like what all I can and cannot do, because I haven't really been pushing myself to do anything, but we'll just see. And then the incision site actually looks pretty good. You can see a little incision there, a little incision there. I mean, you can see my stretch marks more than anything, but it's super duper minimal. They did a very, very good job. I'm very, very pleased. So all right, y'all, leave me some questions in the comments down there if there's anything, but I'll do a follow-up maybe later on. But as of right now, I feel good, guys. Y'all take care.